Many non-Muslims say that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the author of the Qur'an. Okay, let's try to analyze their claim. There are three possibilities in which their false claim may be proven right. And if we disprove all these possibilities, then we are left with only one option, which is to accept that the Qur'an is from a higher source, Allah. There are numerous problems within this argument. Let us look at them one by one. When we analyze the Qur'an and the words of the Prophet from the countless of narrations, we can easily recognize the variances in the use of vocabulary, linguistic structures such as bigrams, expressions, word frequency, etc. There were two studies done in the 2012 and 15. Both of them concluded that the Qur'an was not written by the Prophet Muhammad and that it belongs to a unique author. If he is the author of the Qur'an, then how come the linguistic style of the Qur'an is different from his own human verbal expressions? There are many prophecies in the Qur'an and yet none of them have been proven false. Examples include the victory of the Byzantines over the Persians, and about the Prophet's own uncle Abu Lahab dying as a disbeliever. If any human were to write the Qur'an, they wouldn't be risking their reputation by trying to predict the future. Moreover, if Abu Lahab were to just fake being a Muslim outwardly, then the Qur'an would have been proven false, but he died as a non-Muslim. There are also scientific facts mentioned in the Qur'an, which are undeniable miracles when we take into account that it was the 7th century Arabia and Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was an illiterate. There are many places in the Qur'an where there is a challenge to produce something similar to it. In Surah 17, Allah lays down a challenge to all the humankind and the jinns to produce something like the Qur'an. If the author of the Qur'an was a human, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, then surely someone else could have produced something similar to the Qur'an. On the contrary, famous Arab poets of that time were simply astonished by the Qur'an's eloquence. One of the chiefs of the Meccans, who died as a pagan, said the following: "Most people that say Muhammad, peace be upon him, produced the Qur'an, they would say that he did it to gain wealth, popularity or status. When we look at his life, he was offered wealth and dominion by the leaders of Mecca, but he chose to live a frugal life. The Qur'an contains no personal information about him, his family or his life. His name is mentioned only 4 times in the entire Qur'an, which is much less when compared to other prophets mentioned. If he had written the Qur'an to seek people's attention, he would have mentioned more about him." There were many instances where the revelation was anticipated, but there was a delay. Once, someone asked the Prophet, peace be upon him, about the people of the cave, and he replied that he will let him know tomorrow. Revelation did not descend upon him for days. Allah refers to this situation in Surah 18 of the Qur'an. This was an upsetting moment for the Prophet, peace be upon him, as he had given the man his word but could not fulfill it due to the delay of revelation. Another instance is where the hypocrites tried to dishonor the wife of the Prophet, peace be upon him, by slandering her name. Verses in Surah 24, bearing witness to her chastity, were revealed around 1 month after the slander started. If Muhammad, peace be upon him, was the author of the Qur'an, on both these and many other instances, it would be more logical to assume that he would answer immediately and protect his and his family's honor. There are many verses in the Qur'an that admonishes Prophet, peace be upon him. And in Qur'an 33:37. Regarding this, the wife of the Prophet, peace be upon him, said that if Allah's Messenger were to conceal anything of the Qur'an, he would have concealed this verse. Now, if he had written the Qur'an, why would he publicly reprimand himself in front of everyone? The Bible was first translated in the 900s, which is more than 100 years after the death of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and it is a well-known fact that he was unable to read and write. Moreover, there are many errors and contradictions in the Bible and none of them are found in the Qur'an. If he had copied from the older scriptures, how is it possible that he left out the mistakes and came up with a flawless book? Others might say maybe someone well-versed in Christianity or Judaism helped him. This is simply not possible because there weren't many interactions between him and the people of the book, and if they were to help him with writing the Qur'an, how is it that the Qur'an contains verses like these regarding the Jews and Christians? There are many places in the Qur'an where Satan is cursed, and is called as a clear enemy to mankind. The Qur'an also commands us to seek refuge in Allah from Satan. Why would Satan help create a religion that sees himself as the enemy? Now that we have disproven all of the possibilities, we are left with only one alternative, and that the Qur'an is from Allah.